Welcome to the Bottom Locker Show. My name is Tito.
It's Daniel Akea.
And I'm Afif Amin.
And on the Bottom Locker, we talk about topics from a high school perspective. Thank you.
And pretty much just relating to anything that we as high school students would have an interesting viewpoint on. We're just going to discuss that going forward with the podcast. I'll tell you what I am against though. You know, on Twitter, like, I find most like roasting on Twitter, but when it gets to the point where like when someone does something and then like this is the person's high school, this is their phone number, this is their home address.
Oh, that's doing too much.
This is where she works. Go Twitter, do your thing.
But okay, but like
Twitter, do you think?
it could be a
like,
positive and a negative.
No, because like it happened recently at Travis. Y'all remember when that one girl said something on someone's Snapchat and then it got posted on Twitter?
What she said?
Nah.
It's kind of obvious what she said for it to be posted on Twitter like that. But they were like,
she said the N-word?
Yeah, and they were like, get her kicked off the cheerleading team.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
heard about that.
Yeah, that was a minute ago. Like the but like
that's too far.
Yeah, I feel like if you're trying to ruin somebody's life, you're doing too
That's
much.
doing too much.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you should just embarrass them and then go on with your
And then just like carry on past.
But like
it.
sometimes it's good. Like let's say like you get sexually assaulted somewhere, and then you go to Twitter and you be like you have a picture of a guy. I see it on Twitter too.
Where are you going with
No,
that?
I see it on Twitter too.
Yeah.
Like let's say a girl gets sexually assaulted at the gas station or like the mall or something.
And they take a
And,
picture.
they take a picture and describe him, blah, blah, blah.
that-
Like Twitter find him.
What we're talking
do your
about is the
thing.
severity of the situations here. Is
But, like Twitter do your thing can be a good thing though.
the police. Or like, oh wait, are you saying like for them to go find that person?
Yeah, when they do all that.
I still don't know.
But they do
I
the
feel
bad
like Twitter
thing.
can like accomplish anything, bro.
Yeah,
like
No, Twitter has
like
magical
it
powers.
actually is scary. Like they could like accomplish anything.
They could start businesses,
Like-
they could fail businesses.
Like
They got Kevin Hart kicked off the Grammys. Like,
for real.
yes, he was about to host, and then like some tweet came up and it was like, I just saw a gay dude eat a chicken wing.
Like Twitter is really like the epitome of like everything because like you can pull up old tweets.
Yeah.
You can find people.
Yeah.
If the people pull up old tweets, you're fried.
Bro, when I was in like 7th grade and I just found out what Twitter was, I was tweeting like crazy. Like everything I had, I was just like every little like comment or detail I found, I would just tweet it. To the point and then like when I needed like when I was about to like apply for something, I was just going through my 7th grade tweets and like, why would I say this? You know?
I had a 3rd grade. I made a Twitter account in 3rd grade. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
I found it.
Wait, hold on.
You should Google me. You should Google me. You will find
one
it.
of the first things that comes up is his old Twitter account. It's
Yeah.
so embarrassed.
It was a 9/11 meme.
Yeah,
Oh.
he tweeted that.
Yo, you're fried. The track coach. Google up Twitter, try to get the scholarship.
He's gonna see it's like a baby
Yeah.
photo of him.
Yo.
And
That's
then
weird.
log off. But like,
That's very good. I feel like the internet, bro. Like
That's a good internet.
it's a good. It's
y'all ever wonder about like the footprint they're leaving?
Of course,
yeah.
all the time.
That's why I
especially on Twitter.
That's why I don't post like.
On Twitter, because I think it goes deeper than Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Because people can find like, I don't know.
Okay, it depends on who's looking. Cause like
Yeah.
really, if they're trying to find something like,
They can
how
just-
deep will they go?
like some Nardwuar.
Like college, like okay, they'll do like a Google search. They're not gonna like
Yeah.
go to your add you on Snapchat and see what you're doing like
Yeah.
day to day. But like, I mean, if somebody really wants dirt on you, they can find something.
Like with me on Twitter, like when I see stuff on the timeline,
Yeah.
like I don't like or retweet anything with like
Yeah,
cuss
like,
words,
why?
or, like sexual violence.
Is that serious?
Sex.
Yeah,
Oh no,
cause-
sexual
cause,
violence I
like,
understand, but
you
like
can't get,
someone saying an F word.
like it can mess up your life.
It could, yeah.
Scholar.
Like a cuss word, I don't.
Just a
I don't
simple
do.
retweet could just.
Yeah, I just sent it to the boys in the group chat.
Like yeah, there's no need to like retweet it.
Yeah, there's no retweet.
Like really, I just be like,
It's either music,
Yeah.
track stuff. I don't know, memes that are funny with no cuss words. Yeah.
I'm really a ghost on social media because like the stuff you retweet.
Except Snapchat.
No, I don't use my
banks tap in.
Okay,
Scott.
I don't use on Snapchat. I don't use my main story at all.
Why? Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, I only use it. I use my main story when I travel or for track.
It's just for stuff
I honestly, I feel bad for the people who aren't in my private story.
Yeah, you don't have me on Snapchat.
Imagine-
You're not on the private. You're not
Imagine
on
seeing me do this, or like me asking you to do this, and then you're not on my private story, and then you're gonna be like,
Where's the picture?
Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, I don't know why you just did that pose, you know?
Yeah.
Because all I do with my main story is just to advertise. There's really nothing else. Like, if an event's coming up, I'll pop something on there.
Yeah, this is what my main story is. People know that. Like, I'm like, if y'all don't want to see, I post that. I'm like, if y'all don't want to see, like, investing, making money.
Yeah. There's no point. Yeah.
I'm not like, I have way too many people in my private story, so I'm like, I'm gonna chill on that.
On my private story, I have about like, I would say 70 or 80 something people.
Yeah, I have
like with me, if it's over 100,
it's
I don't know.
I have like one.
That's like a very just unknown person's main.
Yeah.
Like my main, I don't even know how.
Same as like having a spam on Instagram. Like if you have like,
dude, some people have more followers on the spam than I do on my main.
I feel like people don't know what a spam is.
I know. And then some people have it, not even a private account.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like
I don't understand that.
Just have that be your backup account.
Yeah. No, like I have like, for not posting, I have a respectable like 450 followers on Insta. Alright, but like some people, I'm not gonna say names, have like 500 followers on their spam account.
That's
like,
not a spam.
You don't know those people.
Yeah, like I mean like, it's like the people who have like 500, 600 on their spam, they like post something and then get caught slipping.
Yeah, they always get caught slipping.
I never see someone get caught slipping.
I always see people get caught slipping.
Like this white girl has like 600 on her spam. She posts like twerking videos, and then like gets mad and like people like expose her. So like I'm like, keep your spam away. People you know.
Yeah, I think I got like 36. I don't even post. You post way more than I do though.
On what?
Your spam?
On Insta, yeah.
Your spam's hella active.
I just talk like with me. I don't even really need like followers on my spam. I just like
it's like a venting place.
Yeah, just a venting place to voice my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
like
I just have the followers for like business purposes, like my Insta followers.
Yeah.
I need those to like promote business. Yeah. And like
that's it, really.
Yeah. Like like whenever I post pictures, like those only get like 100, 200, but like my mixtapes and stuff get like
mixtapes,
thousands of views.
Mixtapes.
What are you talking about?
You know how to make mixtapes?
You make music?
No, like
who makes tapes?
Yeah, who makes tapes?
You gotta specify.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I thought y'all knew.
Wait, you post those to your
main?
main?
What I knew.
Do you post those to your main?
Like main Insta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have I not?
You've never seen it?
No.
I don't know.
It's probably like that.
My main Insta feed. I don't go through it.
I'm never on Insta.
I'm never on Insta. My main account.
Instagram is boring.
It's so boring.
And then I can't go on it because every 2 seconds Rose starts like.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of swipe through TikTok every day.
Bro, wait, what?
You don't hop on TikTok?
I'm telling you, it's Twitter. Like once I discover Twitter,
TikTok
I'm never on this thing.
No, I can't go on TikTok. It's so.
Like it's okay, yeah, it's bad, but like TikTok.
I like how you admitted it. You were just like yeah,
it is, but like
to me, Instagram is basically Twitter screenshots.
It is, yeah. But
yeah.
Like whenever they see something funny on Twitter, they just bring it up. And then with the box,
they edit it. They edit the whole
thing. Crazy. But like, yeah, TikTok is funny.
TikTok is funny.
Here's my philosophy, right? Yeah. I'm in a TikTok group chat on Snapchat where they just send in all the funny stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't need the app.
Oh shit.
Because I got people to send it to me on Snap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to see it.
The thing with TikTok is like, it's like the don't care of like Twitter and like
the what?
Like, do they just
have you seen the comments on? Have you seen the comments on TikTok?
Like Twitter? I haven't seen none.
Like they don't care, dude. Like
comments on TikTok.
Are they toxic?
Yeah,
very,
like,
very.
But like, you would think TikTok is like a kid's thing because it's music.
Yeah, no.
But like, no, dude, it's like almost worse than Twitter.
My issue with TikTok is I feel like it's just like people continually copying off one another. It's like YouTube.
Oh yeah, TikTok is definitely people can like you can see the same like you'll first of all you're hearing the same 6 sounds.
Yeah.
And it's like the trend, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like everybody's doing it. So like you just see it over and over.
Yeah, that's
Like with me, like the white girls dancing, I always say I don't want to see that because I'm not on TikTok
you
for
can
the dance.
specify.
Yeah. I'm not on there for the dances. I just want to laugh. I'm
Like
not,
yeah.
like I dance better than
Thing is,
you
is like,
with my eyes closed.
The only stuff that's on there that makes me laugh is just like offensive humor.
Yeah, of
but there's
course.
like no like actually like.
No, there
It is.
there is.
In the comments. In the comments.
I'm not gonna be reading through a
Okay,
comments
yeah,
of a
the
12-year-old
comments,
trying
but
to do the renegade. Okay.
But like okay, yeah, but like it'd be like
Every post I check the comments, I think.
But
okay,
like,
yeah.
dude, TikTok just has so much like effect on kids.
Yeah, for real.
dude, TikTok like it has like okay, you have there's different sides of it.
Yeah.
Like there's the like if you go straight to like the offensive, it'd be like people's like it'd just be like trolls. Like it'd be like
they do reviving though.
it'd be like top three
Ball people all the time.
or like top 3 like porn stars under 12. Like dude, like yes, it'll be stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like they'll be like, why are you still watching? Like
Bro, I'm so clueless as to what y'all are talking about.
dude, like it's literally just like what we
But,
said. Like it's literally that.
My issue with TikTok, like for Deca, they had the dude from The Office. I forgot his name.
David
Wallace.
Yeah, David Wallace.
I forgot his real name.
I forgot his real name too. I just
Like,
know
What's
his
the
like
name of the
Wallace.
show?
Andy,
David
David Wallace, bro. He's the CEO.
CEO.
Yeah, straight legend. They tried to get him to do the mop on stage, and it was like
I
like
don't even know.
a year ago, this wouldn't be happening.
Like with dances, bro, I don't even know what's ruined anymore.
I don't- yeah.
Everything is just
With me, like
TikTok.
yeah, because I remember TikTok, like the dances right now is not really but like I'll say like a couple years ago when we were in middle school,
Yeah.
when they came out with
Right,
like
when
what
the
they call
world
it?
first came out.
Yeah, it came out from Texas, and people don't
Yeah.
even know that it came from Texas.
Like they thought.
Yeah, TikTok. It didn't come from TikTok.
They're like,
Remember that little
see,
Einstein
TikTok
remix?
Yeah, last time in 6th
On
grade.
Vine? Bro,
Yes,
that
Vine
is
is
different.
better. You can't tell that's way better
I
than
wasn't
TikTok.
on Vine.
Dude,
I was on Vine. Every day I came out
Vine
with
is
I
better
was
than
on Vine.
everything.
I regret the fact that I wasn't on Vine.
Oh, I
You
can't.
regret the fact you were on one?
That I was not.
Oh
Wow.
I was so
You were
out
never
of
on
touch.
Vine?
Never.
Dude, Vine.
Bro, I was on my-
I think about that.
I still compare everything to Vine.
Dude, in 6th grade, I was still using my Samsung Sidekick.
Yo, I had Nokia Lumia.
I had
It was orange.
I had an LG G2 or something.
Dang, it's a microwave quality camera.
Like, my phone did not have the capability. I think that its maximum performance was like Geometry Dash Demo.
Oh, that was a cool game though. Georgia Dash, I
But,
was
like,
Geometry
cool.
Dash that went off.
That was it. Like,
Geometry Dash was like
that was peak.
I spent all my time.
And Madden Mobile.
Yes,
Like,
6th grade.
now-
Nobody could beat me.
Like now, I can't spend my time on a game.
Yeah, on my
I'm
phone.
literally
I
wasting
can't.
my time. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're actually like wasting your time. Like
I spend most of my time running or sleeping or Netflix or Hulu.
yeah, Netflix I don't feel is a waste of time because I'm getting smarter. Because usually whatever I watch is like
Documentaries. Are you one of those?
Yeah.
no, but
I
like
do.
I
I watch
like,
crime shows and
I don't
like murder
understand.
mysteries.
shows, but I watch like Top Boy.
Thing is, okay, I can't watch.
Top boy in it.
I started realizing I can't watch like crime.
Why?
shit. I get paranoid.
Dude.
They are scary though. Like
No,
when I watched
like
the
you-
Ted Bundy one,
Bro, I
like,
couldn't.
I didn't get scared. Like I got intrigued.
I had
Ted
some
Bundy
nightmares.
Ted Bundy was, but like you, this is gonna sound weird. Like near the end of you, for season 1, I couldn't finish it. I
Why?
just started getting paranoid. Like
Who's gonna kill you?
No, I wasn't. No, I felt paranoid for the characters.
Oh.
And the thing is, I've never felt that. in
You get
show.
attached to
You watched season 2, right?
Yeah. No, I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Oh, dude.
Mostly because we just got spoiled by like every girl in school. It's like,
Right.
have you watched You season 2? I need my Joe.
I
Blueberry or
won't
whatever.
fear.
It is the best. That was
was
very
gay.
crazy, yeah, dude, but like he finally found a girl who deranges him, and then
I know,
he's
he's like-
mad.
See, I think is I haven't watched it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ding.
I mean, yeah. Once you get a certain point, you know, watch something on Netflix.
Yeah.
People are gonna ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Like what you wanna call it?
I can't even find like
Was that
underground
one?
shows anymore.
I mean,
Yeah, my list. Like I have a lot on my list. I just don't get to it. I don't really have time for Netflix like that.
I don't like if it's like a banger, then I want to watch it.
Like with me, like because like you came out like season 2, like it came out last year. People knew about it this year because a lot of people were talking about it. But like with me, I didn't even want to watch season 2 because a lot of people
Yeah,
watching
bro,
season 2.
That's what. Yeah.
Like with me, like I like to put you on my shows, like like that's cool. But like when everybody's talking about my show, like chill, bro. Like I just
Like it got mainstream.
I know I don't like
Bro,
when
that's what's gonna happen to all those anime likers. Like,
Yeah.
When anime starts like popping off a little bit, they're gonna get so pissed.
Yeah.
I don't even tell.
Like I like when stuff is low key, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. Like I don't even remember when I watched it.
like the only mainstream show I still like to this day is probably Stranger Things.
I still haven't watched the new season.
I watched season 1.
Are you serious?
No.
It's good.
But like everyone watches it to the point where I don't want to watch it. And it's like I
That's
still
it.
think
That's
y'all
it.
should watch Game of Thrones.
Bad.
No, like
Like Corona's and Friends like bad or like
it's an all year. Like that's like they had a school trip going to France in June and they got canceled.
Who? Your school?
Yeah.
What?
They had a
Corona?
trip.
Like my mom, she's going to Atlanta tomorrow, and then she bought all this shit so she wouldn't get infected.
Dude, they had the first death in the U.S. Like it came in the U.S. Like,
It's in Texas, though.
Yeah.
it was at A&M, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was in San Antonio.
it was in one of those places.
I heard black people can
Dude,
get it. I
like,
saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's
black
what
people
I
can't
said.
get it because
I'm sure that's true.
dude, honestly, I
Hey,
wouldn't be
bro, they need
surprised.
to give us a break. Bro. We had like Ebola, like.
y'all get lice.
So we're Portum Loco.
Alright, we tried talking about like ghosting and cyberbullying earlier, but we got a little off topic. So hopefully, we just want to like talk to you about like what ghosting is.
Yeah.
If you want to start off with that, and I got a couple more questions.
Yeah, basically just like pretty much. There's 2 types. Honestly, you can either like just delete all your like social media, like Snapchat, Twitter, all that,
Yeah.
and then still like have a couple close friends that you still talk to on a daily basis. But you can go fully ghost where you just like don't even talk to people. But that's a little extreme.
Why do you ghost?
Yeah.
But it's just like sometimes you get caught up and it's just like you're on that whole every day, like all the time, and you just can't focus on grades. You can't focus on anything, and then it's just like taking up too much time. It's not even like it's unintentional.
So you just see it as a way to like clear your mind.
Yeah.
And clear.
So is there an in the middle? Is my question. So
Yeah.
is there like so you mentioned Instagram's not like social media, right?
Yeah.
So ghosting pretty much, from my understanding, means just like separating yourself from like the social world, except for
Yeah.
that person. So my question is there like an in the middle where you can still like talk to your friends but not get? I'm guessing in your case it's like the more like you're so caught up in social media you can't work kind of
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
caught up on social media where you can't work, and then yeah, but you can still like it's just hard because you can set timers.
Mhm.
Now you can like set a limit on how many
Oh, yeah, you're
hours you spend.
Have you tried that?
No, I don't know. It's either for me. It's either all or nothing because it just doesn't work. Like literally doing anything.
Okay, so to kind of bring it into our prompt, I know this isn't the reason why you specifically do this, but do you think things about like cyberbullying or anything along the lines, do you think that could go into like ghosting or like isolating yourself from others?
No, I mean,
Not necessarily.
Oh
I don't think
yeah,
so.
dude. Like yes.
I don't
Dude,
think I think so too,
Like
but if
some
not,
girls like what's it called like my like science stuff.
Yeah.
She's gonna watch this. So cutting people off like really has an effect, like because people are so attached
yeah.
to people. Like you know what I mean? Like,
I think the main issue with ghosting, sorry to cut you off. I think the main issue with ghosting, I think you're getting to this, is like I think it has more negative effects on everyone surrounding you than it has positive effects on the person doing like going into isolation.
you can control.
Yeah, I mean, but you like your friends will like
You said-
miss you and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And
Miss your presence.
I feel like in some cases it might get a little weird when they come back. You know, because it's hard to like.
It depends on the purpose. If you're doing it just to
For
like,
like,
if you're doing it just like so you can create better habits and then just like not be on there 24/7.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
text them.
yeah.
That's,
but like, oh, if you're doing it for like attention.
yeah,
It's
but like
not-
that's different because it doesn't last. That's
that's
what I'm
I
saying.
didn't even count this like ghosting because it doesn't last more than a day.
Because I feel like, especially with cyberbullying, like people will just like read something they don't like, or someone will say something, and it's like they don't post on a story. Don't deleting Snap.
Deleting social media.
Text me
Don't contact me.
281.
Don't contact me anymore.
Don't contact me anymore. Here's my phone number.
I don't call that ghosting because it doesn't last.
It doesn't last.
Yeah.
But like I feel like with some people, they're so like attached to social media that sometimes they want to like disappear and stay away from social media.
Yeah.
That they just get bored and they just want to be back on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an addiction though. Like,
Yeah, so for
like,
sure.
It's an addiction. Like you're telling me you could live the rest of your life, like just delete everything off your phone, like just have
Just
your
No,
the
do I have an incentive to do it, or
like,
are you just asking me?
I'm just saying, like if it was against your will and they just deleted
I
all
could do
your
it.
like, I mean, yeah, you
What,
did.
do I get
Okay.
iMessage and like phone calls, or am I just running
it's just
around?
You just get phone calls. And, like,
No iMessage.
no.
It's just about getting used to it. People live
Yeah,
their
like,
life and,
you get used to it, but I'm saying like we are like.
I would say it would be a hindrance to my productivity.
Huh.
Fuck.
I'd say like as a person, I like personally like when I need a project done. Like 2 days ago, I was trying to get a last second team together for Mist. Right, Mist is a Muslim soccer tournament. I was trying to get a last second team together. I was on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, iMessage, like messaging everyone I could possibly find. You know, calling people, getting people updated. You know, like trying to get everyone literally I could together to play. Right, and that's what I'm saying is like those tools that I use. Without those, I wouldn't have been able to get a team together.
Yeah, social media is like it's good and bad. Like we already know.
Or like right before a test, you know, like
I mean,
what do you do if you're that fried? You just go to Snap and like, hey, I'm gonna need you to help me out.
like I mean, everybody cheats.
Oh, I'm not talking about cheating. I wasn't talking about cheating. I'm talking about like informing them how the test was.
Oh.
Scouting. I don't think
Scouting.
No, do people really still like send Scantrons out anymore?
I mean, nah, they send SAT answers though.
They do that?
Wait, what?
They-
Yo,
on
what?
TikTok, they were like, they scroll through. They say they take an SAT, like they just put in like a whoa or something. Like they'll start off with something random. They just like hit it and be like SAT answers A B B B C. Like it's just people
That's
just
just
research.
illegal. Like,
But you never find out.
That shit's illegal.
They never,
Hey, bro.
they never find out though, because like
Hey,
they're
man.
not looking for that.
Prison is temporary, but internet cloud is forever.
Dude, no, I don't play with the legal. I don't play with the legal system. Bro.
Nah, that's one of my biggest fears going to jail.
Oh.
Anything that involves military, police, prison, court, judge, I just don't do that.
Is it weird? I don't really fear jail.
I'm black.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We're not the same. Like I'm scared of
like no, dude, like
No, but like,
I'm not like I don't have things.
yeah, it's like I'm not like yo. Like I'm not that type of black person, but like whenever police is just, I just feel uncomfortable in my senses.
like,
you know, look. I'm afraid of. I can't believe I'm trying to justify this. Like
You can't.
I can't. No, you're right. I can't. But like, have y'all watched those like TV shows where they put like a normal dude in jail just to see what happens?
Beyond scared straight.
No, not that. No. I'm talking like an undercover prisoner into the jail cells.
I've never seen
just
it.
Nah,
It's called 60 Days in a cell or something.
60 for
For
you have to
60
get
days.
you have to pay
Bro,
me.
See, that's something I would
See,
watch.
I feel like I could do that.
60 days in a cell.
Oh,
It's like,
well,
it's like
that's
look
normal
it up. It's like 60 days.
That's because you know it'll be over.
Huh?
Yeah, you know.
it's gonna be over.
Oh yeah, but like I feel like I could do like I think I could do like 6 months time.
No, okay.
That's half a year.
Okay, but the problem is in the 6 months is what's gonna happen after you get out.
Yeah, that's
you're
what I'm
not
saying.
You're not getting school. You're not getting a job.
Yeah, like your life's pretty much over after that. But like I obviously I know because of the color of my skin, I'm like
Yeah, like
I don't have to face the same.
I'm not like scared of cops, but I do get excited when I be
Yeah,
driving. Like they like drive past you, like
Yeah.
they're like, whoop! I'm like, wait, I'm like, bro.
And like especially in Texas too, like sometimes you cannot even know what's going on, but like if you're around it, because Texas is like a part of the party, like you really could just be chilling, you know.
Wait, so I don't
and then
understand
you're
that law.
police.
All right, so let's say I'm in the car. Y'all taking y'all home, right? This dude has a pen in his pocket. We don't know about it.
A
Not
pen-
even
a pen you
fucking
mean?
not even in his pocket, like in a backpack, in
Yeah.
deep ass backpack. And then we get pulled over for speeding. I don't know. And then it's just us three in the car. And the cop for some reason is just like bitching, and he's like, "I'm gonna search y'all." And then he searches Daniel, and then it has the pen. We're all going.
You're all good, yeah. We're all going to chill together.
Ferrari.
You can
Even though
have
y'all-
absolutely no clue
yeah.
about it. You're still going.
What if it's like an Uber?
He's part of a party, dude.
That's different.
Huh?
Because that's
Like-
it's part of a company.
Oh yeah, it's part of a company.
So no.
So there's a separation.
You're a client. No, you're a client.
Yeah.
So.
See, yeah, I don't.
It'll go through the company.
That's why I don't like certain people riding in my car.
I don't get people.
Bro, remember when, I'm not gonna name names, remember in like the summer last year when I first started driving, I picked like, never mind. I don't think you're gonna remember this.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
was scared, bro.
I don't think
I
it,
was
for
scared.
me to remember that, you have to actually say
It was
it.
It was me, Emilio, I'm not gonna say the last person.
Okay, it's like,
And then me, you, Emilio. And then we were like, we went to go play basketball Parkway.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we just got back and I was just like, I'm not,
Oh, you're not letting it. Yeah.
I don't feel
Gotcha.
comfortable. Yeah, but it's
Gotcha.
just like, I just don't like certain people.
In your car.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like an aspect to
It's
it.
very. Yeah, it is.
It's just like I don't want to get in trouble for wasting my own gas, taking someone home. You know?
I don't know, bro. I just don't mess with the law, bro. Just
Yeah,
like
just
make
don't
your bread,
break
pay
it.
your taxes. And,
How do people evade tax? How's that done?
dude, first of all, you gotta be rich. Like you gotta have ways to do. You gotta
There's-
have write-offs.
There's different ways to do it.
Like,
There's
you
like,
pay that shit, man.
Dude,
I mean, if you own a small business,
Yeah.
you can literally say, let's say you make like 180K a year, you could say you make 50K.
yeah, like, but if they catch you slipping,
Because I mean, it's not because they don't really have the records that you have.
yeah. But
Yeah.
like, what most people do is like, I mean, when they go to Goodwill, like they save the receipts, like, write it off, like they're like, I donated to the poor. Like you just gotta do stuff like that helps.
Yeah,
on
like
your-
charity, anything you do on charity, it goes straight
That's
there.
fucked.
Like,
Bro.
but who they be targeting is like the people who make 1 mil, 2 mil.
Oh, 2 mil.
Like the people who rich, like when you rich, like Jeff Bezos, he paid no taxes.
Yeah.
Like he just rubbed it all off.
Well, actually, no. Jeff Bezos himself pays taxes. Amazon as a corporation doesn't.
Yeah.
When Jeff Bezos, like his money in his bank account and like the shit that's actually being
Like,
taxed
dude, like-
is like nothing.
His girl took 40 billion and he still has 130 billion.
No, she took way more than 40, bro.
She took 40.
She took half.
I saw a video that said you can earn. It was only like 2,000 an hour from the moment you're born to the moment you die.
Jeff Bezos still making 40.
Yeah.
Bro. That's like 130 checks for a million, bro.
Yeah, no. Jeff Bezos is.
Like, dude, like, what do you do with all that money?
How
Dude,
many-
and-
What do you do?
There's literally there's a Twitter account that's called Has Jeff Bezos Ended World Hunger Yet?
Bro,
So-
he really could.
World hunger would only cost. I think the thing was like
2 million.
Oh,
no, it was no $2 million to end world
$2
hunger.
billion.
No,
$2 billion.
no, not $2
$2
billion.
billion.
He doesn't have
That's
shit
a
for the government.
Huh?
He
But
doesn't like
Oh.
World,
hold on,
dude,
I'll
world
get to
hunger is
that.
a
U.S. government.
world hunger is an ongoing thing.
Look,
You can't, like, you
okay,
give somebody
so-
a meal, they'll still die.
Someone said it would cost 120 billion to end world hunger, right?
But like,
To end world hunger, like in I think it was in a designated part of the world, like Africa, right? Which is the place that's most affected by hunger,
Of course.
right? So,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so there's a Twitter account that tweets every single day has he done it. If he even does that, he still can be like, still by the end of his life could be the richest man that's ever lived.
Yeah.
But do you feel like people? But isn't that his hard work?
Yeah, like, it's
don't
his
you feel
money.
like he has the right?
Bro,
to-
what are you gonna do with the money?
But
Okay,
it's his
yeah, but
money.
it's
His
his
money.
money.
Like,
It don't
if
matter.
he wants to do that, he can. If he doesn't want to, he
there's
shouldn't.
there's this issue that's like,
Okay, if you made buku money, right, then people start telling you what
How
to
much
do.
money
How
would
do
you
Like, why you telling me what to do with my money,
bro, if I made like if I had $100 billion right now, I'll just literally donate 90. I know it's
But
I know
that's you,
it's
that's
easier
your
to say
mentality.
than to do, but like I could donate 99 of it and I still
If you're
have
in the billions, no, if you're in the billions.
Do you know how
But,
much
like, then
money
you
you
invest
hard?
time.
Hey,
You work
hey,
hard for that
listen,
money.
I don't think you understand how much
What's
1
that?
billion is.
Yes,
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
That is
Like, 1 billion will
1,000
set-
millions.
Dude,
It's a lot, I know, but
like 1 billion
don't
will
tell
set
me how to
5
spend
people
my money.
free.
Like if
1
I
billion
want
will
to
set
do that,
my kids.
I would do that.
Dude, no.
Kids.
No.
Kids.
Okay, yeah, that, yeah.
Bro,
right. Maybe 8, like 7 lineage. If the
Wait,
8th one
seven.
vegetables.
Hold on, let me- how much they say it costs to raise a child that sells like
A million?
1.2 million?
I'm going to.
1.2 million. Let's say you have 5 kids per family, and then
5 kids.
Why are you having 5 kids? dude?
2. That's
Like, yeah, just have 2. and, like,
alright,
go
2
on.
kids, and then you have how many generations?
5.
5.
That's $12 million. Now that's 5, right? Okay, so each one was around 2.4. So let's do 1 billion. Actually, you know what? I'll cut it off.
Okay, we understand. Like,
Alright,
we're not
I want you to
using
We're
that.
probably gonna end
Yeah,
by then.
yeah. It's gonna blow up. Meteor.
75 lineages.
Jesus.
Does Jeff Bezos need 75 times like 140 lineages of children? He could get rid of a couple of those. You get what I'm saying now?
Okay,
Like,
now everybody has speculations of what he should do with his money, but it's the option that he has from making money.
look,
Is he has the option.
Like if you're complaining about it, go make that money. Go make that money.
in
Do that.
DECA we have this term that we use that's called the moral minimum. And especially in business law and ethics, moral minimum is the minimum amount that a business person has to do to be ethical, right? I think Jeff Bezos' minimum amount with all this is to, you might want to bleep that out, I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right, all this money is just to at least try to alleviate world hunger or solve climate change
But that-
or
like,
at least
what
try
if-
to tackle one of the challenges.
What if
'Cause-
like he don't care about?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But what I'm saying is, it's not if he should care or not. It's that the fact that he should.
That's the argument right there. I'm saying
Yeah.
like, if you don't care about it,
Why
you
bother?
don't have to do anything.
Look, personally, I'm of the opinion that billionaires shouldn't exist in the first
Why?
place. Huh?
Why?
Why?
Like I just said before, who needs 75 lineages?
But it's not.
But it's your
easy,
hard work.
But it's like,
Huh?
So you want
Okay, look,
everybody in
life is a
society
game.
to be equal?
Life,
Huh?
You want everybody in society to be equal?
You're social.
Look, no. I'm I'm a socialist to a certain extent. Look, I think millionaires should exist.
Why?
I think hundreds of millionaires should exist.
Why?
I think 500,000 millionaires should exist. Just
But like,
pass that
why?
500.
Like what? Like,
Because millionaires, look.
because
when
once you get to a million, like, bro, you still making hella money.
Bro, no, because there's a difference between millionaire and billionaire. There's a big difference.
Okay, yeah.
Because
but-
billionaire, in order to achieve the status of billionaire, you've gotten to the point where money is coming so frequently that if you spent it all, you can make it all in the next 15 years. So it's like, what, $70 million in debt
I feel like
a long time ago?
you should be able to do what you can
What
do.
you wanna
like,
do.
what you
No,
want.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is there's people starving.
I feel like there should be no
Then-
cap.
There's people that have been like displaced
Yes.
by wars and
That's
on
how
the
the
street.
world is.
I think it's how it is, but shouldn't we try to make it better?
Yes, okay, that's what people are doing. Like, they shared, like, mission
Like,
beads,
volunteer
plants
to-
trees.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Look,
but like,
the whole point
I
of
don't think that taking somebody's hard-earned money just
it's
because
not.
it's a world
Okay,
problem.
how about argue this? Jeff Bezos' money is not hard earned.
That is?
Yes, what are you talking about?
No,
Yes, it is.
what manual labor is he doing?
Dude,
None,
why do you
but
have
like-
to do manual labor?
He set up a system that worked.
Because he's smart as
He's smart as I'm not denying that, but look, get to this point. Have you heard about the mistreatment of Amazon's workers and what productivity they've done?
Irrelevant.
Do you want? It's not irrelevant, and I'll
yeah.
tell you this why.
Dude.
Dude, no, it's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant.
Dude, he
because
literally built up an
they're
empire.
allowed
Like,
5-minute bathroom breaks, and if they break that 5-minute rule, then they get taxed out of their pay cut. Because apparently they're wasting company time. They
But
literally
like-
have trackers on their anklets
That's a
that tell.
different problem. Like, then you
So
just
is that
go-
what
No,
Is
because
that
this,
his idea?
this is what I'm saying.
Like, you think
Company is-
like you think money's there?
all the money that those that all the every sale in every like Amazon every
Bro, he
every
doesn't
Amazon
control
delivery.
all of you know how many people sell on Amazon?
There's so
Bro,
many boards
no,
of
I'm not
operations.
saying the sellers. I'm saying the shipment companies. That not the shipment. Amazon is
That's
the shipment
not even
company.
him at
and
that
Amazon
point.
where, bro? But he's setting up the policy.
Like, he's burdened with the Amazon.
There
name.
you go. It's not even him. Why should the productivity of a
Because
hard-earned
he
worker
started.
making $750 starting something does not grant you the right of another human?
Dude, no, what are we talking about?
Just quit.
You know what I'm
You're not a
talking
slave.
about?
Just quit.
Quit.
You're not a slave. Just quit.
Bro,
You're not forced to.
Yeah,
Bro, I just wrote
are
an
we
essay
are
on
we
this. I
saying
could argue for
slavery
hours.
still exists? Okay, we
I'm
know
saying,
slavery exists.
bro, it's
We
wage
know
slavery.
slavery exists. Like, okay, wait, what?
It's wage slavery.
What is that?
It's when you're a slave to your wages. Look, a lot of these workers can't leave their jobs because of health reasons or anything like that. They need that stable
That's a
income. And
whole.
lot of those
Now you're
people-
going to a whole different issue.
I know, because right now what I'm saying is
Theoretically,
Jeff
could they not
Bezos
quit
makes
their
his
job?
money off of people who are not in the position to do better.
But isn't that?
And that's not
America, dude?
huh?
That's basic.
Like,
What I'm
what-
saying is, shouldn't we try to fix that?
How do
Yes,
how
but
would
like,
you wanna
okay,
fix
you
it?
start. Okay, you
A
start.
UBI.
Okay, say you fix the whatever the factories you're talking about, right? You
Okay.
you give them more.
I say you
They
fix
have
that.
money.
Yeah.
They have money now. The
You
workers have, like, the people who work for you have money now.
Okay.
Okay. Doesn't that make you hella more money? Like, bro, now
Okay.
they're more motivated.
Okay. Why do you?
Yeah,
like,
that's even better. Thank
Okay,
you.
And you're making Jeff
What I'm
Bezos
saying
even
is,
more money.
what I'm saying is when you have a pyramid, this is the wealth displacement, right? If you have a pyramid or if you have a graph that goes like this, and then as you go towards the richest percent of America, it
It's
shoots.
like this. It's like this.
It just goes straight up.
No, okay, but okay, why
You know what I'm saying?
why do you hold a person accountable but not a government?
Huh?
Why would you hold a person accountable but not a government?
That's what I'm saying. We should hold the government accountable. What I'm saying is Jeff Bezos. Look, if you really want to change it, I know I've been flip flopping all of ideas here, but I hope I have somewhat of a line of reasoning. If you're going to change it, it should start with the people first. And Jeff Bezos could potentially start with himself.
Dude,
He has more power.
Huh?
You can't start with the top.
Huh?
What do you want to change?
Like
Wealth inequality.
What?
Wealth inequality, hunger.
I feel like
starvation.
It's not
like-
change the people can change it.
There's so many
Dude,
issues.
can't.
People could change that. You're right. Yeah,
Could not change
but
that.
no, they
They
could not.
can't.
They couldn't change that.
How?
No.
Huh?
How?
They literally, dude. It's if you get Bernie Sanders elected, I swear to God.
Okay,
Oh my.
90%.
What?
90% of people that like 90% of the world, like let's say they're like not average people. They start making that much money. As soon as you start making that much money, you turn. You're not gonna be the same person. Now you can say that when you're not that rich.
I know. Greed's a bitch. I know someone's always like, I'm gonna help out my friends when I'm up, and then when they get up, they're like,
Fuck
y'all hear the phone ringing?
Yeah, they own the call now.
Yeah.
But you would be making more of those people.
Yeah, no.
I feel like
what I'm saying is
the
like,
poor, there's poor people that become rich. I feel like
okay.
that's possible. So like I feel like it should
I feel like
stay.
it's harder today to do it than it was.
Start rapping, dude.
It's not hard.
It's
No,
not- it's really
I have
not
a
hard.
statistic that
Don't worry,
proves
don't
it.
worry.
I have
Okay,
some-
when are you?
The statistic is, and I read a book for an essay about this for your APLA. It was 1962. The average percentage that you're going to be more successful than your parents was around 92%. And then in 2010, the average percentage that you're going to be more successful than your parents was, I think it was 50.
Okay, well,
Is this still going?
well, rich back then was considered like.
No, it's not that. No, I'm not saying rich. I'm saying more successful. So what your parents have right now. No, what your parents have
What
right now.
is
Your
this?
parents
What-
that your
what
parents
is
that
this? You have to define
economically more successful, so more money. So
Rich.
Kyle, imagine what your parents have right now, and then think about it, and it's like, so you have in 1962, you have statistically a 94% chance, or 92, I forgot which one I said, of being richer than them, right? But now in 2010, and this study was done in 2010, you have like a 52, 54 around that area.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, rich back then was not that much money.
I'm not saying
And then-
rich. I'm saying successful.
You just said rich.
Money inflation.
No,
You just said 90% rich.
economically successful. I'm saying, hey, dude, if you had $1 more, you'd be more successful than them.
Wait,
$1 more. Because Kyle was saying, what's it called? I feel like it's easier to be. No, you said if you're poor, you can. It's easier now to get rich.
I never said it's easier. I said you can.
You can. I
That's why.
say it's so much harder.
Why would you
Dude,
say that?
I'm not saying this.
There's just so many factors that get into it.
Like social media, you can use
Dude,
social
yeah,
media to
like
promote
you can
business
get
so
on
much.
Instagram.
Yeah,
like
okay,
bro,
social media,
you
like,
can get if you have a tweet that blows up, like you can just
You have
put your
business,
cash
just
tag,
put your
put
cash
your
tag.
PayPal under.
Have
like,
y'all
your
ever?
percentage
There's
win.
something on YouTube where some YouTuber pointed this out. Have y'all ever typed into Twitter do your thing? Like you know how
Yeah.
you can search up keywords or phrases.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever done that?
No.
I would please implore you to do that. You will find thousands of people with 0 retweets, 0 likes, just saying, please, my mom has a wig business. Please help her blow up. Twitter, do your thing.
Like,
Please, I just dropped
life.
a soundtrack.
life?
But
That's
that's what I'm
everybody-
saying. But y'all, I'm acting like it's so easy to send out a tweet.
Life isn't fair,
Life
though.
isn't fair.
I
Worse
understand.
than some
Let's-
people
so
who
what I'm
doesn't
saying
work
is,
for
what
it.
I'm saying is, let's just make it as fair as humanly possible.
Then you
Then what's
still
the point?
unfair.
Life is.
Then what's the point? You want life to be miserable?
I don't want to, but that's just the way it is.
I don't have any, like I don't feel like motivated to do it.
Yeah, you don't feel motivated to do anything. You like the way.
If I know I can't be
it's
better
always
than the
set up.
person next
Yeah.
to me, why
You
would I?
can't. Why would I try?
Like you're making.
I'm not saying
So
this.
we're
If you're
equal.
eliminating the top, you're
Yeah.
eliminating the bottom.
Yeah.
You're
Everybody's
getting
just equal.
closer.
No.
Like,
What's the point of being
No,
motivated to work harder?
Look, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look, I'm saying, so you're saying, look, I'm just letting you know right now, the top and the bottom,
Yeah.
this is where the mid is, economically. Actually, it's more like this.
Oh
This is where the
my
mid is.
goodness.
If you just did, the mid's still gonna stay the same, just a little bit higher. There's a very big, like, my voice got really high. There's a very big, like, gaps that's still there. I'm not saying that there can't be rich people or else the economy wouldn't work. I'm just saying that like people who have to set up GoFundMe pages because they have leukemia and can't afford it and they don't have healthcare.
You can't save everybody.
I'm saying at least try to.
Bro, like I feel like the world is doing enough.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
No, you just said leukemia, like, you know, GoFundMe, and he said you can't save everybody. So I thought, damn, you have cancer, just go die. That's what clicked in my head.
That's pretty much what they're saying, bro.
I'm saying that.
Damn, bro, that's tough.
Dude, I'm saying that if you really just don't have the funds.
Bro, imagine you're at the doctor's office and then your son has cancer and then you're talking to the doctor like you can't afford it. Doctor looks at you and is like,
but that don't they have?
They have plans for it.
That's tough, bro. They don't have plans for that.
They do have plans.
So many Americans go bankrupt and file bankruptcy because they can't afford like a life-changing medical surgery.
Dude, but like
It's not the government, not the people.
Okay, look.
So what would you do to the government?
You said the people need to
The people need to influence the government.
if the people made the change first, right? People started like giving money to people, like, then how do you pay the people who are working for like the medical people who you're charging the people for?
Okay, so what you're asking is if the government took over healthcare, then how would you pay doctors?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically doctors would get paid the same. It's just when the customer goes in to buy it, it's paid by the government. All the prices would stay the same. It's exactly how health insurance works now, except it's owned by the government. When, let's say, I go to the doctor's like, oh, okay, something's wrong with your leg. We're gonna have to do surgery. It'll cost $120,000. And you're like, I can't afford that. And then the government's, I got you. And it's like your bro just comes in. It's like, I'll spot you. Yeah, it's literally insurance. I'm not asking for the government to come in and take over all the hospitals and put in their own doctors. I'm saying it's just government-owned insurance. It's free, and that you pay for it in a small increments in your taxes based off of how much you earn. So
I mean, that's just like a pitch. Like at that point, that's like an idea of like something you want.
It's not an idea. It's a reality. It's happening in Canada. It's happening in Norway. It's happening in England. It's happening all across the world.
We have regular insurance. Like
Yeah.
you don't like if I went like when I went to the ER, my ER visit was like $100K. We paid like $1,000. Like so. Like,
Okay, because your family's fortunate enough to have insurance.
Okay, so now you're saying
Doesn't every family have insurance?
No, and that's from a middle class perspective like we have. It's hard to understand the fact that like there's certain people that don't have insurance in this country because they can't afford it.
America's not the bottom though.
Yeah, like there's
Like poverty in America compared to poverty in other countries.
Like, cause if you fix
No,
America,
you cannot compare.
No, because I think I'm trying to
like,
think.
we're so.
It depends what other. Okay, so compared to other industrialized nations, no. Compared to third world nations like Bosnia, obviously, you know. But like compared to other industrializations, we're probably. I think I read a list that was like the only countries to not employ, the only industrialized countries that are technically industrialized to not employ. Universal health care is like United States and Venezuela. And it's like, that's a very short list. And we need to get off that list, you know?
Okay, but like, I feel like America's like doing pretty good. Like, compared to like other, dude, like, come on. Compared to like
for us,
other,
yeah, for other people, no.
For who?
For like, we don't
like
have time to get into
you act like
America have a better
Thank you for
quality of
watching
life.
the first episode of The Bottom Locker.
I mean, but if somebody really is coming after you and they're spending enough of their like time.
Exercise your first
I get cyberbullied after talking about an episode about cyberbullying.
Bro, if somebody's really spending enough time to twist your words, then you have a problem.
You're just bored.
No one
Yeah.
hates me that much.
Yeah, like nobody. I have no problem with anybody.
I don't hate someone so much where I would be like.
I mean, I dislike people like I'll be around them. I'll just be like, yeah.
No, like
You're Daniel pretty intense the way you're saying that.
I'm just saying.
You sounded like I don't respect. Like I don't have time to hate you. There's just
certain
people I
people-
don't just respect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
at
that's what
school,
I was
let me think of somebody I don't respect.
It's like no, like there's definitely people that I dude, in my class there's a lot of people I don't respect, but like I'll still talk to them.
Nah, I mean, I still talk. I still like, but
No,
I
if I
mean,
don't respect you.
If I don't,
yeah,
just don't
No,
talk
because
to
like
me.
I'm a people person.
I'll give you like, yeah, I'll give you like like the pencil, like the pencil like area. Like if you ask me to write a pencil, yeah, it's cool.
Is that how
like,
you determine your friendships with people? Can I borrow a pencil?
No, dude, I'm saying like if you ask me for a pencil, like, I'm gonna answer you. But like if you start talking about some deeper stuff, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Oh, bro, there's always like
I'm gonna try to end the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, you ever try to do it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude,
yeah, right.
Like actually, like yeah.
Like sometimes, like it goes in your ear, and I'm just nodding my head.
Like,
yeah, for sure, of course.
Like
you know,
I'm not gonna lie when like I mean. I don't want to talk to him. Like,
yeah, I was so bored in there.
Bro, you did not stop farting. That's literally all. No, dude, like, I wish there was something else about that class that I could remember.
I just farted all the time.
It was like
that's when I figured I was lactose intolerant.
Coach Carp,
Coach
Carp could literally just be like on the board giving a lecture, and then Daniel would be in the back of the classroom just like blowing, like gassing everything.
I don't even remember freshman year.
I know.
Like
I do.
It's probably freshman or sophomore year was probably my worst school year.
I just hated who I didn't hate who I was.
Yeah, I hated who I was.
I didn't hate who I was. I was just like.
I think I've always been okay with who I was. It's just freshman year is like.
Nah, I was mad freshman year.
I know freshman year was tough for you. Because Austin, right? First year.
Oh yeah, first year.
Yeah.
I know the show.
What's up?
Oh
yeah. But like I don't know. That's when I first moved to Texas. Was like Bowie. And, like I knew nobody in like 8th grade. So like
where did you move from? What state?
Georgia.
ATL?
No. Like an hour. Like you know how Richmond is from Houston. It's like it's basically that. I lived in like a city like that. But like yeah. Like I don't miss it. I just had a bunch of like white friends. Like
there are white people in Atlanta?
It's not Atlanta, bro.
It's a suburb. It's like this area.
There are white people in Atlanta?
Yes.
That doesn't just seem right.
Bro, there's like every race in Atlanta.
Drake said Katy, Texas in the song.
Yeah. People like to hate on Drake for no reason though. Like really, it's just like he's number one, but like we just like to hate.
I mean, I don't have a. Okay, my issue with Drake is just like. It's like eating like Cane's chicken without the sauce.
What are you talking about?
It's just bro, it's like I'll eat
Zaxby's chicken.
No.
It's Zaxby's.
No, I'm talking about without the sauce. Like you ever just been let me hit this up without the sauce.
Dude, what Drake has everything. Like,
Drake,
what does he lack?
That's the thing is it's like it's too much like it's just general. Like generalized.
He can make a mainstream song. He made a song with Cardi. Like he can make a song with Cardi. He can make a mainstream song.
Okay, no. What I'm trying to say is like he's not different enough to set him apart from like.
Dude, what Drake is everything.
That's the issue. He doesn't have like a specialized like.
Why do you have to be special?
Okay, like Kid Cudi, right? Kid Cudi, for example. I've been listening to Kid Cudi a lot, right?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi, like himself, is like a different artist from the fact that like, in 2009, like what Cudi did and what Kanye did that year, specifically, like changed rap to the point where it's like people were okay to talk about like their like no one really made music that was meant to like mentally help people. So until Man on the Moon and 808s and Heartbreak, right? Okay, my issue with Drake is he brings almost nothing new to the table except popular music.
What the
Okay,
like I like Drake, but I don't see him as an influential artist.
Dude, Take Care.
Who changed the 2013, 14, 15, 16?
Yeah, no,
who was the rap game?
Yeah,
literally Cash Money Records.
Drake, he was on
Lil
top.
Wayne,
What I'm trying to
Future,
say is
and Nicki Minaj, bro.
When I look,
Nicki opened the door for female rap. Like I didn't listen to Nicki like that, but she paved the way. She paved the way. But Drake too, he's relevant. We don't diss Drake here.
Dude, Drake, you gotta take.
I'm not dissing Drake. I'm just saying like, look, when I could listen to JID or I could listen like if I'm in the mood for rap.
Like I feel like you're trying to like bring in other rappers for no reason.
No, because I'm trying to compare him. It's like I respect Drake. It's just like I don't think he deserves. I guess this is where I was trying to go with this.
It's like Jeff Bezos. He worked for that.
Bro. Okay, I'm done talking about
I'm not saying
he worked for it, sure, but I don't think he deserves like. Okay. If I was to make a top 5 artist of all time, I don't.
What? In this general,
tripping. He's been in the top 100 for a couple of years.
Top 100, yeah. Maybe even top 20. Yeah, top 20, top 15 for sure.
For a couple of years.
But I don't think it's possible to put him in the top 5.
I don't think it's possible for anybody else to do that.
What?
What he did.
Dude,
Like,
like,
on the top 20,
he's
top
had-
100 for
he's
so
had
many
songs
years.
Yeah,
top
no.
11 for
Look,
years.
I understand that, and I respect it, but
2020.
dude, when I'm best selling, obviously, but like when you're talking about an artist,
Dude, like
and
Drake,
what
He has a song that's.
if Drake did not exist,
He's the best
I feel
selling
like most like half of music is Drake.
no, dude, if you were to make
Yes.
if you were to make this case for like Cudi, I'd completely understand it. Literally every single modern day rapper literally says Cudi. Uzi said Cudi. Scott said Cudi.
Wait, are you trying to argue like Drake?
I'm trying to
Kid
say-
Cudi's a bigger Drake. Like
I'm trying to say like there's other artists that deserves the recognition that Drake gets as
Dude,
an artist, and,
just
and I would put
because-
so many people above him on a list.
because he got the record.
I put Jay-Z above him, I put Nas above him, I put Kanye above him, I put Kendrick above him, and then like I said, I put Cudi above him.
But Kanye is up there though.
Kanye's up there. No, Kanye is my favorite artist, for sure.
So why would you put him above
Kanye,
Drake?
dude.
I don't think anybody else is more influential than Kanye.
I don't think no one is as influential as Kanye. I don't.
No.
No one. I think there could be an argument made for Jay-Z, but I don't think
No.
anyone.
No, there's no argument.
No, Kurt.
I think there
Kanye
could.
went into like. so
But
many
I
different
honestly
genres.
think Kanye West has sculpted this like new era of music. You know, from 808s and Heartbreaks to Champion to Late Registration to.
Do you think
Okay, so
Kanye
you think
sculpted the
deserves-
artist now?
Okay.
I think, look, even past music, I think, or not past music, even past like lyrics and like rapping style, his production on its own is. What was the statistic that hip hop music facts tweeted out? It was like, I think it was like 75% of all Jay-Z's #1 hits are produced by Kanye. Like Kanye's beats, like the way that he samples tracks are so like no one was doing it like that before.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nobody
saying?
was.
Nobody
Yeah.
was, and like Kanye, like what's it called? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, in my opinion, is like a top 3 album of the decade. You know, for the 2010s. You
I
know,
mean,
like
yeah,
no one was really changing like him.
I mean, that's the thing with music though. Like everybody has their own opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like nobody has an opinion on Drake. Like everybody's #1.
Yeah,
I
I just don't think. I
don't think
I'd feel.
You can't knock him, bro.
I know, I'm not knocking him. I just don't feel like I'd be okay putting him in top 5.
Who's your top 5?
I already told you. I'd put so many people ahead of him. In no specific order. And then I'll say this rapper just because I don't know. Y'all don't know him. His name's MF Doom. I'll put him above him. That's like old.
Above
That's like
Drake.
old. That's
Above
like old.
Drake.
No,
No, that
MF
doesn't
Doom.
sound right.
MF Doom, bro. Look up. No, MF Doom is like the. If you're talking bars to bars, literally.
Chill, okay. I think you're about to push it. Because Drake does have some bars.
Not as much as MF
Bro.
Doom. Not as much.
Dude,
Look up
You
MF Doom right now.
can't
bro.
go.
Drake
No, y'all
has
actually don't
some
understand.
bars.
No,
How
y'all don't
many-
understand. Like from a
How
non.
many songs has Drake made?
Every song,
Like,
there's
hundreds.
always
Hundreds.
a
What I'm
bar.
saying-
And you're
MF Doom.
saying this random dude. Like, I'm not saying,
No, he's
I'm
not
saying
random.
he's
He's not random. It's
but,
just like I've been trying to. Okay, like personally, I've been trying to. Because my favorite genre of music has always been rap, and and sometimes R&B.
yeah.
So I've been trying to educate myself because I didn't grow up. I literally started listening to music in 8th grade.
But bro, like I'm saying, like
So I'm trying to educate myself.
there's some Drake songs, bro, that will literally change you. Like
I
if
know.
you go bar for bar, like bro,
bars,
like
dude.
this dude
Hand me the
puts
laptop.
so much
Hand me the
into
laptop.
his song.
I understand that. I like Drake. I'm not saying I don't like Drake.
But like, why are you trying to belittle Drake? Like,
I'm not
bro,
trying to. It's just there's people that I would put above him.
Dude, you just said it random. Like
He's not
so-
random. He's literally he's on so many like top 10 lists and things like that.
I've
Like
never-
people who know about him respect him. I think he was defined as like he's the one who came up with the quote like your favorite rapper's favorite. How do you scroll down on a MacBook Pro?
Just take your 2 fingers and you swipe.
He
up.
is your favorite rapper's favorite artist.
Favorite rapper's favorite
It's
artist.
just been, like, I don't think you can change anybody's opinion.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I feel
I'm
like you're
just-
trying to go to a dead end.
We're searching this out.
Who like? Okay, wait.
So MF Doom was a rapper in like I think he still makes music.
Wait. That doesn't make music.
Bro, not anymore, bro. I'm like this is actually like rap.
Dude, Drake could die and still make music.
Hold on, I'm trying to find. Am I allowed to play music, or are we gonna get copyrighted?
Nah, you can't put.
Okay, I'll just pull up Doomsday.
Just pull up the lyrics.
So the first line of the song is a triple entendre. Before I start, everyone knows what that means. Okay, so a triple entendre is something used for rap where it's like one line has 3 meanings.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like
So the first line of the line is I used to cop a lot, but I never cop no drop.
What are y'all wearing?
Meaning, okay, so it could have 3 things. So he used to use a lot of drugs, so I used to cop a lot, and I never cop no drop, and then drop is a word for crack cocaine. Okay, so that's the first meaning. The second one is it could be interpreted as I used to cough a lot, but I never cop drops. Like I could never cop drops. And the first one is MF used to buy and steal a lot, but never an expensive car. Like I never copped a drop top. Look, what I'm saying is when there's artists, when you're going bar for bar, there's artists that fit so much meaning. It's like seriously like a.
Why do you have to fit so much into one bar?
That's what like rap is poetry. You're supposed to have a triple entendre and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is you can't say Drake saying name a Drake song.
Before you quote a Drake song, dude, you got like there's so many of them.
Name your favorite bar for bar Drake song.
I don't know. There's so many.
Alright, let me look through my playlist.
I'll just keep going from this.
It's like, hold on.
This is Uzi.
Yeah, my boy Conan Jambalaya, you know, are you going?
No. Look at Uzi. Bro, look at this car, fam.
What? Hey, what happened to the back though? Like, wait, it's not that one. Bro, Uzi, that man is living life.
Yeah,
like he'll have all his cars around him. He'll just be like,
What's up?
I'm going to Jambalaya shirtless.
sheesh, bro.
Great.
What?
I'm going to Jambalaya shirtless.
Why would you ever want to do that?
For the mosh pits, dude.
Alright, dude, this is what Drake delivers on a daily basis. Like, alright, so take the one with Janae Aiko. Right?
Yeah.
From Time, right?
From Time.
He said, I like when money makes a difference,
Yeah,
but
that's
don't
what-
make
that's
you
what-
different. Right?
Wow.
Dude, like, but that's the
Can
thing.
he finish?
He does it like
It's
all
just,
the
if
time,
he
dude.
needs to have like
Like, alright.
triple.
Like, do you really
Alright,
think?
this is what I mean. That's what I mean by Brian. I'm just gonna say it off of this.
Yeah.
Already woke, bare jokes, barely spoke, rarely smoked. Stared at folks when properly provoked. Mirror broke here. Shared the strawberry morning. Gain a more important spawning. Torn in, poor men sworn in. Cornish hens switching positions, auditioning morticians. Saw it in the vision, ignoring prison. Ignomorious enlist in the dumps, in the sound dumb. Found them drowned in cow dung. Crown
Dude,
flung.
what?
Rings of Tinkerbell sing for things that's a frail as a fingernail, bro. This is what I mean by rhyme scheme and
You're
like
watching
fitting it.
Disney Channel.
Man, bro, that's what I mean. Like, because that's the picture he's trying to paint. Is like a Disney. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's layers to this that Drake hasn't unlocked yet as a rapper.
What are you talking about?
There's layers to
Drake
this.
unlocked everything. Like, dude, like he has.
Now you're just being closed-minded.
Alright.
Look at this rhyme scheme. Every single thing that's every single word that's highlighted rhymes. It's
Okay.
not just the first and last word of a sentence, or like the last two words of two
Okay.
sentences.
Okay.
Every little thing that's in something rhymes.
Okay, we know what type of music like you like.
Huh?
You know
No,
what type of
I
music
don't.
you
Because
like,
thing is,
but
I'll be
would
honest
not-
with you. I will be so honest with you. I do not on a regular basis listen to him unless I'm like really in the mood for it. But as a rapper, if you're ranking them, you have to put him up there. Is what I'm trying to say. There's just
Would you put Busta Rhymes on your list? Because he has bars. He goes very fast.
no.
Okay.
Going fast is not everything. But having meaning and then also
He
I
has
feel like
meaning in his bars
But
too.
like I feel like the bars and the influence like combined
Go
to make it.
okay. So if you want to talk influence, then Drake's up there. But if you want to talk technical,
Okay, if we're going bar for bar, of course Drake is not number one, dude. Like
that's what I'm
Drake,
trying to say.
dude, if we're talking about straight rapping, like
Straight rap,
there's
rapping
many
technical
dudes
ability.
that can go above Drake bar for bar. Come on.
That's what I'm trying to say. State rapping technical ability and like the
Why didn't
music
you say
that's-
that from the beginning?
You said
Like,
influential.
you said
I
we're
didn't-
talking about
did I really-
influence, boy.
Well,
Dude,
even at influence,
come
what I'm saying
on,
is there's
man.
other artists. But
Future.
past that.
No, influence is number
Dude,
one.
Future
I hate
is
it when-
we're not
I hate
slandering
it-
Future
I
around
hate it
here.
when people say like Young Thug is the most influential
He is.
artist.
He is.
Because he is.
He made Lil Keed.
Why
Why
is
is
it
it Luke
He
Key?
made
His
Lil
whole
Keed.
record.
I understand.
He calls him father.
Dude.
I understand that.
But
But
if I
why
go-
you
if
drunk
I
that
go to
pretty-
three, Young Thug, Future, and Chief Keef.
no, Chief Keef for sure. Look, when you look, I understand influential, but for Emilio to say that Young Thug's on my top 10 all-time list,
That's his opinion.
That's his opinion.
I know, but it's not warranted.
Young Thug is very influential. Very.
But does that
very-
make him a good rapper?
He is a good rapper.
I know, but does that make him a top 10 rapper?
Yes.
To me, yeah. He's up.
Dude,
Top
you're
10?
saying Young Thug is not top 10.
All time, no.
Bro, I feel like your list is
Well,
very
all time,
corrupt.
adding like
Like past this generation as well.
like Tupac.
No, I don't even think Tupac's in my top 10.
I don't even
I'm
know.
not.
Honestly, I'm not that
I
big.
mean,
I'm not that big of a Pac.
Like if you put Tupac on your top 10, kind of force you.
You're just.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Biggie, I could understand.
Okay,
Tupac.
no.
Yeah,
We
no.
didn't live in that generation.
We didn't live in that
so we
generation,
can't,
but like,
you know.
I've listened to like 10 songs, and I'd say
I-
like
I-
all of them.
I don't know any.
All of them have been pretty
I'm not
decent,
gonna
you know.
listen
So I understand.
Like to me, top 10. Sorry for cutting you off. I would say, not this is not an order. Let me just go.
Is it?
Drake, of course. Future, Lil Wayne, Gunna, Lil Baby, Young Thug.
Lil Baby's in your top 10.
Right now, like in our generation. Yes.
Actually, yeah. Like
Yes, in our
I put it
generation.
at the very bottom. Like,
Yeah.
like,
This is not an order though.
So
yeah.
are you talking about rappers that blew up during this decade?
I like what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like this is a new generation. I'm talking about like let's
okay,
say
then what I mean like the
2015 through now.
Okay,
Yes.
I understand that. Okay, for that list, I'm still putting Kanye there. That's
You
not.
shit though.
I'll still put
He
Kendrick
dropped like 2
there.
albums.
I'll still put Kendrick there.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
You
you
got
too.
one album.
Dude, Kendrick
I'd still
did not
say-
drop anything.
I'll say
One
ASAP.
album, fam. Like you.
ASAP.
actually,
Which
chill on
ASAP?
ASAP. No.
Which ASAP?
ASAP, no.
Okay,
ASAP from nice
The
rapper.
thing
It's
is,
like 2014.
is this past year spawned so much weird things for me for the fact that I like artists that aren't like, okay, if we're gonna put like last 5 years, I put Tyler.
Okay.
I put Tyler the Creator. I put Mac Miller, and I know you're not gonna agree with that, but Kyle has my back on Mac Miller. So who's that? I said Ye, Kendrick. I'll put JID there as well.
Are you putting Mac Miller?
Mac
dead,
Miller.
or?
No, Mac Miller's literally my
No.
favorite. Yeah, Kyle knows, and then Tyler the Creator. That's my top 5.
Alright.
For personally.
Yeah, I mean, your stuff is diverse.
Yeah.
You got some people who just be like,
It's out there, but like, yeah, like if we're
But
talking
like-
favorites, it's a different story.
I hate people that they want to give music input and they have terrible taste in music.
Oh,
like
nah,
you
like,
cannot listen to
no,
rap
them-
25/8
like, bro.
and want to give me music advice.
Yeah.
Like how do you just wake up in the morning and say, "Yo, I want to listen to YoungBoy right now"? Like
Yeah, no.
how does that work?
If you even listen
Or-
to Youngboy in general,
You have terrible music taste to me.
I don't know. People say people dry head on YoungBoy, but like,
He's not bad. He
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
suck.
yeah,
Like
so-
I could tolerate YoungBoy. You know.
like
I could tolerate it. I couldn't.
Like
actively
I was listening to like when I first heard that one with like Trippie Redd and YoungBoy, I was like, oh my god.
Like I could tolerate YoungBoy. But it's not like I have to be in the mood.
Yeah,
to
like,
listen to
it
YoungBoy.
takes a lot of mental capacity
Yes,
to listen
yes.
to YoungBoy over and over.
Yeah.
I
Something must be wrong.
so you about that. That man's the biggest fan.
Even with like,
Dude,
even like, there's also like, I feel like they're different. Of course, there are like different types of trap music and different types of rap. Like, there's a type of trap music I can't like listen to, like Quantarano,
like,
Jada
yeah,
Young, and
yeah,
like I can't.
if it's
That's
straight-
just not
straight, just like
jungle. Like that's just
like-
not music I can listen to.
yeah, like 21 takes that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just encompasses it all.
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
like,
he puts
I'll
in
tell
a
you
nice
what.
way.
I'll listen. The only
Oh,
The
I
only
forgot.
version of
21 is in my
21
top.
and Nudie. Yeah,
Yeah,
21.
yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
like-
I'll put 21 up there.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
like,
like, my issue. Oh, not my issue. The only rapper I can listen to that's like that is Duke Deuce.
Oh yeah, yes. Young Thug influenced that.
Yeah.
Putting it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dick Deuce is
but like
Well,
only thing,
Duke Deuce is really Memphis originated. Like a lot of his
He's not
sound
from
is from
Atlanta.
Memphis.
Yeah.
like the only thing I don't like is like people like who don't listen to music try to like put you on stuff. Like
Yeah.
it'll be like bro, like
Hey,
it'll
bro.
be like in the car with like
You listen to
can I say it?
The
I don't know.
Bucks.
But like it'd be like I don't know, it'd be like a girl you talk to, right? And
Uh-huh.
she's like, bro, she's like, let me put you on, like, and it's just for like t-shirt or something, like.
on what?
Bro, she'll just like put you on t-shirt, like you didn't hear a t-shirt. like
That album was a very good album.
What are y'all talking
Migos was the
I'm
culture.
saying like people who do know nothing about music, like
What's-
put you. You don't know t-shirt, the song t-shirt.
Mama told me.
Oh, that shirt. I mean, not that
17.
shirt. That
Yeah,
song.
same, or like same principle. Somebody like put you on the box, like
Yeah.
I heard that. Like you don't need to put.
I think it was stupid enough to say I'm
They
gonna
want
put you on the box.
like bro.
Yo, they put you on there,
Yeah,
you're right, bro.
like, they right.
I actually kind of like Roddy now. Like that last album.
Roddy's
like,
one of the only like
I've
mumble.
liked Roddy since like.
Even if Roddy's
came out.
not considered a mumble rapper, like he's one of the only new generation artists. From
I mean,
the category.
okay, dude, like mumble rap, like are we really still on that?
But like I won't.
Mumble rap, what it's like Playboy Cardi and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't really.
I won't listen to Gunna personally. Like I don't like Gunna.
Are you okay?
I just don't like him. I think there's better music out there.
Oh my
I talked to people about this. Yeah.
Dude,
I forgot Travis.
Somebody died.
Hey, I'll take Kendrick off my top 5 list. I'll put Travis Scott. I forgot.
Over Gunna.
No. Travis Scott's way better than Gunna.
What?
Dude, Travis Scott is better than Gunna.
Travis Scott dropped one of the best albums of the decade.
But
Astro World.
Rodeo.
have you listened?
Rodeo's amazing.
Yes, but have you listened to Gunna?
Yes, I have. Like fully.
Oh my
Like what?
Wow.
Like,
Dripper John 2.
we're talking about
What? This is Gunna's.
all three
Drip
Drip
season. I mean
seasons.
Drip season 2. My bad. I said the wrong one.
Dude, the first one hooked me like.
No. Look, what I'm saying
Oh,
is.
Dripper John 2 is not bad.
Drip
That's not
2 was
good.
like medium.
Bro, Matthew
This
Hill
is
was
Gunna's-
trying to.
this is
Matthew
Gunna's
Hill was
best
trying
album
to-
to this
was
day.
trying
Let me
to
play
convince me.
Don't play it.
Don't
I'm
play
not
it.
playing.
Copyright.
Drip Season 3.
Yeah,
This is Gunna's best album.
That's the best album.
Yeah.
This is his best. Like nothing is.
Like
So-
there's
oh,
no
is
bad
that
song.
the one?
There's no bad
no
song.
Is that the one?
Okay, if you're not like an OG.
I think
When
Gunna
he drops his album that he was supposed to drop
The
last
thing is-
winter, I don't even think that could top. This
Thing
is
is,
too elite.
bro, I've already. You know the worst part about this? I haven't listened to this album since last year. I rode with Jabbar so much to school. I know every single song from this.
Okay, but what's it called?
This is Spending Addiction.
New fans.
Yeah. That's Jabbar's
New
version.
fans is
I could
mainstream
be
fans,
really
right?
good
They've
at
only
this.
listened to the Drip Harder and then
Yeah.
and then Dripper John 2. So like,
Somebody
if you're gonna base your opinion on Gunna based off of
Okay,
that,
but
it's
yeah,
not
it's
gonna be-
I honestly, I don't believe that. I've heard other songs like.
Somebody told me
Yeah,
that
okay.
Lil Baby's best album is Drip Harder, and I just looked at
That's not
them.
gonna be his album.
Look,
And I
bro,
was like,
I'm saying
what?
like once you listen to soft voice Gunna, like
Yes,
Your life
soft.
changed,
Yes,
dude.
soft
I
voice
just-
gonna toast up.
like dude, Gunna like
Almighty,
like
bro.
like
I'm
that
sorry.
that new one with like Young Thug, like whoa bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
That's-
like,
yes.
majestic, dude.
Yes,
like
that's-
it's majestic.
Have you listened to Lil Keith's album? Anybody?
Who?
Lil Keith?
Like Long Live Mexico or the new one?
No, I think it's Long Live Mexico.
Yeah, so
Anybody feel Lil Duke
Yeah.
and Gunna? That's one of best. That is Gunna's best
I'm
feature
telling you, like
to
when,
this
when
day.
Gunna comes in, on
Dude.
the beat.
Oh,
No, that whole boy is.
All right, so that concludes episode 1 of the Bottom Locker Show. We'll see you next week on episode 2.